Hello folks, Nick Sarah here from Stormtopia.com. It's not the happiest day here at our studios, but let's talk about what's happened here. Only about 20% of forecasters will admit that they're wrong. The other 75% will just say, oh, we made some small changes to our forecast when they are actually dramatic changes. And then the other 5% just stick with the forecast and then show the totals that are drastically different. Now, I'm going to go with the 20%, and I'm going to explain what's gone wrong, and hopefully by the end of this video you feel me. Alright, so let's take a look at what's going on with the current surface imagery. Alright, and this is from the HPC. First of all, the storm has skipped about 20 to 50 miles south of where it's supposed to be. It's going across about Macon, Decatur, Georgia, and it should be going across Atlanta right now. So that's the first disaster. Second disaster is the surface temperatures. Now I'll take you on over to the Richmond area. You can see Richmond International Airport, 41 degrees right now. Light snow though, that's because the dew point's 28. Now it's not too dry. The reason why it's snowing is because the saturation allows it to be in the air right around 32, cold enough to snow, but not below 32, which is why it won't stick until it gets real heavy this afternoon. Off to the west, it's a little bit different. Let's talk about what's going on right now in a place like, say, Roanoke. It is 32 degrees with a dew point of 31. And it is actually snowing and sticking in those areas. If you don't believe me, I'll take you on over to a traffic cam. Let's try a traffic cam of the Richmond area. And you can see what's going on over there. Pretty much dry. Well, dry roads at least. Wet roads, but no snow. Okay, wow, look at that massive snowstorm, huh? Here's what's going on off to the west right now. That one doesn't work. This one works, and you can see, oh, well be darned. It turns out it is snowing in western part of Virginia. That's why they'll see more snow than the eastern part, but they still won't see much. I really feel like this guy right now. Thing is, I'm not going to attempt damage control. I have failed. But here's one thing I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear, oh, you bashed local news stations and it turned out they were right. Because that's bull. They were not right. In fact, they were more wrong than I was. People see 2 to 3 inches in Metro Richmond. They say, oh, what a great job they did. But check out why they said 2 to 3 inches. They put the heaviest snow to the north and west of Richmond. They had over 6 inches in places like Charlottesville. What a fail. They're going to see almost nothing. Okay? I was the only one who said that the snow would be heaviest to the south and to the west of Richmond, not to the north. And I'm the one who should get the credit in that sense. Now, it shouldn't get much credit because overall, in terms of how much snow there would be southwest of Richmond, I still have somewhat destroyed my self in terms of credibility. I wouldn't say it that much, but it's been not a great forecast. Here's the after-the-fact storm map. Now, this is different from the final call. This is only issued when the forecast I make sucks, because the forecast I made sucks. According to 3 inches for Richmond, all the way south and east, it might be 2 to 4, especially on the south and west side of Richmond. Roanoke's still 5 to 8 inches for you guys. The 6 to 10 is in the mountains. DC, according to an inch, you might not see that. You might see nothing. Baltimore sees nothing. Charlottesville, 1 to 3 inches. So, that's pretty much how it's gone. I want to give credit to WX Risk, over the folks over at WX Risk and DT, David Tularis. And one thing I do want to talk about is the fact that he not only admitted that he was wrong, but check this out. This is the post he put out this morning. The disaster call map, which I think most people found pretty funny. Okay? Let's zoom ourselves on in here to what exactly he posted. Anyone who donated and wants a refund, just email me. Now, I don't even accept donations, but that's a pretty good way to man up, to sort of pay back people who rely on your forecasts, because we both screwed up pretty royally on this one. Yeah, and by the way, on the NBC 12 website today, no mention of the fact that they did horrible on the forecast. No mention at all. So that's pretty typical of Richmond News. Haven't really raise my opinion of them at all. CBS 6, same thing. That's it for now, guys. I am pretty soon. There's going to be some changes going on with the website, okay, over the next week or so. So expect that. Thanks for all the new fans the Storm has offered me, and I hope that in the future we can do better than this, because I don't think this is an event that we can all be proud of. But what you can be proud of is yourself, for staying informed more than you were yesterday.